Hey, I'm going to show you how to use the BoxObjectEnabler to enable stuff in the world, through the world. So through a world sensor, that's basically what a BoxObjectEnabler is. It's a world sensor that enables other objects. So we're going to place, for example, an AI spawner, and we're going to disable it through the else state. So this is the map state. You could enable it or disable it through quest, and that's called the queue state. So if you do this, the spawner is disabled, and you can only enable it through quest. And if you do this, the spawn is disabled again, and you can only enable it through a sensor on the map, which we use the BoxObjectEnabler for. So we disable the else state, then we get the box object from the data folder, place it here, increase the size, so when the player enters this area, it enables that spawn, so we set that up. We can do, so on entering, it's when the player enters, so you double click, not really, yeah, you double click on there to create an item, and then you select the enabler, and then in the target, if there's only one target to enable, you select M target. If there's multiple, you can select M targets. So just select that and then hit press Control, and while pressing Control you right click the spawn and do set attribute, and that's it. So we have a couple of options. We can self-disable this box object on enter, so it only works once. We can disable it on leave for other options, I guess. We have enable the target on apply. If we do this, it'll disable when you enter the spawn or the sensor. We have block revert, so when you exit, it doesn't disable the spawn. So you enter, it enables, and when you exit, it disables that. So we do block revert. I think it works with this. I don't know, just try it out. We have the apply delay. So if we do 5 seconds, I think it is seconds, when you enter the BoxObjectEnabler, only after 5 seconds will the spawner be enabled. So usually it's 0. And that's pretty much. Then you have the revert delay, which is the same as this revert. That's pretty much it. You can create or you can attach multiple instances of items just by doing insert new object or double click. So you, for example, one can be a local enable, and then the other can be play sound, and then the other can be trigger state, so you can set the door to be, or a trigger to be on and off, or visible to hide meshes. So you can do a lot of stuff with only one BoxObjectEnabler. This is on entering. You also have on enabling. You can enable this box object with another one. So you can do target. So here we don't use the spawn, so we clear that, clear, and then we do set this one. So when we enter this one enables. Here, so it would be on entering, it enables this box object, and then this box object, these settings would be set on the enable. So we'd remove these, reset, and on enable we'd add the local enabler, set the target to the AI spawner. So being on enabling, when the player enters this box object on entering, it enables this box object. And as we set here on enable, when this box object gets enabled, it runs this, so it would enable the spawn as well. You have to be careful with these settings here. So we disable this state, so this one can enable it, and here both are enabled if you want to keep them, if you want to keep it enabled, or if you want to enable it through a quest, you also can do test boxo, then in the quest you do enable BoxObjectEnabler text boxo. So when you enable it through the quest, it's the same thing as enabling it through using a BoxObjectEnabler. So this example, the quest would enable this box object, and when the player entered that box object, on entering, it enables that box object, and on enabling this box object, it enables that spawn. So you can mix and match and do a lot of stuff with this. We have a lot of useful stuff here. Use AI life place, set the daytime, an explosion, openable modifier. There's a lot of stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, that's the, I guess, power of the BoxObjectEnabler. Basically, I guess you could set at what time it's enabled, I guess, or it works, I think, through here. And then all the other settings are not that important. So yeah, I hope it was understandable. I did this in a few, on a whim, just to have another video and just to show you guys how to use it easily if you don't know already. So yeah, bye.